multiple things yesterday. All right, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. So we are doing our moon thing here, and so we blew up a moon this morning, and it went over really well. I think we're about done mining that. We've actually got 50 people in fleet, which is the biggest fleet we've ever had. So now on the weekends, which tend to be more people, there's definitely more moon ore available, and so I am gonna start looking to see what's available in here and get us our next target. And in fact, I'm gonna start in the system that that we have most of the fleet in, and that way we don't have very far to go.
Drive active.
So I will check there first. Novix, you're glad you're part of this venture? That's awesome. Yep. Thank you for the support of it and for being here. So, if you'd like into the fleet, there's still room. Hop into the Moon Miners channel, press X, get in there, and that'll be the signal that you want to join. So. What? What happened? Let's see here. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. I thought all of my bookmarks disappeared, and I'm like, holy shit, that represents so much work I did. But I just clicked on the wrong thing. Hey, we're going to go in here looking at the known refineries. I am switching over to a method of looking at known good value moons as opposed to knowing where there's refineries. Knowing where the good moons are is much better because at the rate we're going, we should have the top 50% of all the moons, and we should be taking advantage of them. And if there is a moon there that no one is taking advantage of, we need to. And so I am mapping out the top 50% value of the moons in each system. The bottom 50%, I'm not even going to go there until we run out of stuff, and then we can, do that if needed. So this not pulling anything. First two, not pulling anything.
Warp drive active.
Are there rules once you join the mining fleet? Well, I would say yes. And we haven't done a very good job of sharing the etiquette on it. And we need to do a better job of that. But basically, when you're there with the fleet, no MTUs. You cannot use an MTU when you're in the fleet. You'll pull in other people's stuff, and that's not okay. And then one person per asteroid. So if, you land there and the closest one to you, there's somebody already on that asteroid, go to the closest one that doesn't have somebody on it. We don't need to stack up on them until we are out of available rocks. Ira, why do you say there's two shows? What's going on? Is it still streaming on the other one again? I had this problem yesterday where I tell them to shut off and they don't. And I went and looked. Nope, I only see one. You're at the only one, buddy. You're at the right spot. All right. So, but I do split my YouTube stuff so that the videos, because there's people who watch after the fact, and so they watch these as video later. So. Was there a link to the mining build video? No, not yet. It might be up sometime tomorrow. We'll see. I got to get it over to Complication so that he can edit it up. And so. All right. So this one had mining. There's nothing here anymore.
Warp drive active.
Multi-boxing is allowed, yes. I'm logged into 9 accounts right now, and I have them all on the same machine. Eve is pretty good for multi-boxing.
Warp drive active.
Okay.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, input broadcasting is not okay, meaning that you click something on one client and that replicates to the rest. Now, each one has to be manually controlled. You can't use any sort of automation, which would then be defined as like a bot, and that's not okay.
Warp drive
But otherwise,
active.
yes, you can run multiples as long as they're all Omega accounts. If you're playing on free accounts, then the terms are you can be logged into one free account as a person. It's not computer-based, it's person-based. You can be logged into one free account and play, but you cannot be logged into 2 at the same time, or you can't be logged
Warp
into
drive
one free and one
active.
paid. They got to all be paid if you are logged into multiples. Respect Stealth says, love the show. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Yes, Zeno, I am glad to be back. It took a lot longer to build this machine than I thought, and we're still getting some of the kinks worked out.
Warp drive
It's getting
active.
kinky, but I'm not accepting its advances on me. Anybody get that joke? Never mind. Man, nobody has ore here today.
Warp drive active.
I also, it's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I've done a check of the Athenors in this system. So, I'll be doing a more formal study of it. Probably tonight. That's probably what I'll be doing. Okay, go on to
Warp
the
drive
next system.
active.
Do I mean accounts or characters? Accounts, one account. One alpha account logged in, or if they're omegas, you can log in as many accounts as you want, which there can be up to 3 characters on each account, but you can only log in one of those characters on each account. It's just not possible to log out the other character if you log into another one. So.
Warp drive active.
CCP does not require one input device per account. No, I'm using the same keyboard and mouse for all these. See, I got this guy who's, needs more to mine. So, I mean, I'm just going thing to thing. You just run them in windowed mode. I do have characters in nullsec still. This is just what we happen to be working on right now. Huzzah, I hope not. I disagree. I do not want input broadcasting. Sure, it was great, but it can put people at a disadvantage, and I don't think we want to do that to people. Okay, well, I'm having trouble finding rocks not being mined, so I may be about to start doubling up with people and just going at whatever is the closest to me. Yeah, because all of
Did you do the giveaway already? Someone is asking
Yeah,
in
I
the
did.
chat.
I did, yeah. Yeah, so if you won, it's in your mail.
There were no squirrels today.
Right. Not this moment, there's not. Yeah.
But I will leave for now because our monthly Stellaris evening is starting.
Our monthly Solaris evening is starting.
Yeah, Stellaris is a 4X game, and
Oh,
that will run till 6 a.m. tomorrow, roundabout.
wow. All right.
Uh,
Well, then I will
so
catch you later.
yeah, take care. Thanks
Yep,
for
have
having me.
fun. Yep. All right. So, him mining. What's this guy doing? Okay, we're just sitting here. Gosh, they're all falling off the ore here. Oh, it's right next to it. Okay. You use Mouse Without Borders for one laptop and two desktops. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'm gonna do something like that for my stuff here. So I can just have one keyboard and mouse and be kind of seamless. Okay, he's mining. He's not mining. All right. Yeah, I traveled him 90K to get here because it was the only free one, but they move so slow. Stellaris is a good game next to Eve. Yeah, I've never played it before. So at this point, there is no free stuff left. So if we're doubled up, just a fact of it. I'm still looking for another mining spot here. Just think, in about a month, we'll be doing a 6 billion pull. This one was 1.1 billion. So we'll have 6 times as much. Be great.
Welcome
Warp
to the
drive
Dragons.
active.
So, Nurium, thank you for following. Welcome. You're working the upper direction. All right.
Warp drive active.
I literally have 9 more stations to place, and gosh, I'm sure I have 9 more spots worked up, but obviously I'm gonna have to work up more. When did mining get so popular? When we figured out how to make really good passive income off of it, is when it got popular. So this one has been offline for quite a while. Actually, this one is not at a... Oh, it is at a moon. Where's the mining beacon? This is not at a moon. That is the mining beacon.
Warp drive active.
Here's the beacon for this moon. So you have to be at the beacon. There's another station nearby here. Okay. So I can remove that one from my list.
Warp drive active.
Am I taking people a percentage of their mining? No, I'm not. So, but I do recommend donating to the corp that owns the station. If you didn't help sponsor the stations, whatnot, by putting money in, then I recommend you pay 10-15% to the corp that owns the station of whatever you mine at that station. So
Warp drive active.
it's not passive. It is passive. Well, it is. Okay, so let me rephrase that. It's semi AFK. So PI is full on AFK, and so but you can be flying around doing things with your alts and doing stuff. It's just like, like this guy. I'm flying around looking for stuff, and this guy's mining. So it is passive for short periods, but maybe semi AFK is better. You shouldn't go completely AFK, because you come back and find bad shit's happened to you. You need to be able to respond to that. But it is good income, and it's easy. I'm not having a lot of luck finding stuff. That's a big pull this guy's doing.
Warp
But
drive
that one won't be for a
active.
while. I think my music stopped. Gosh, nothing in here either. All right, go another
Warp drive
jump south.
active.
Yeah, I've done a bunch of null mining as well. Null mining is not passive or AFK by any stretch of the imagination. You are paying attention the whole time. If you're not, you're dead. Epidemic, thank you for following. Welcome.
You, sir, rock.
And Jinzi, thank you for resubbing 3 months in a row. I appreciate that extended support.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, but you can't get up and make dinner while mining in null. You have to be able to respond within a minute or two. 2 minutes can wreck your fleet. It's interesting. NPC station right down there.
Warp drive active.
If the beam is yellow, it means it's going to pop sometime within the next 3 hours.
Warp drive active.
You have your roommate watch your miner while you cook dinner? Yeah. Alright, I found a fleet. People here. What all is here? Actually, it's not a fleet of people, it's just a couple people. And they are the station owners. They have Veldspar, Hemoferrite, and that's pretty much it. Marking that one down. See what else is available. I would rather mine something where the owners aren't there. Not because I'm trying to be covert, but because they obviously are there and paying attention to it and mining. We bring our fleet in and the shit's gone in an hour. Yeah, Tritanium is still at a pretty good price. It's back. It's almost back down to normal though. 5.5 ISK per. Mascomon's yellow. All right. So we just don't know how long it's been there.
Warp drive active.
Oh, what is this? This has been attacked. Who is this? There's an oracle up here. Oh, he's attacking it. Who is this guy? People. I assume, well, it's not an abandoned thing. Hey, what moon are we at? We're at Katani 8-4. It's amazing he's taking the shields out in just an oracle. I don't know. I'm not attacking the structure. This guy is. Right, well, yeah, I don't know how long this is taking him. Well, he just got 1 more percent down. Can I pop him? I don't have a ship with me to pop him, and it would need to be, there's no war deck against him or anything, and I don't know whose station this is. So it's not like I have some investment here. I don't know. Oh, there's another ship here. So if these guys were attacking ours, I'd have them blown up no problem. because a lot of ours are armed. But yeah, there's 2 of them here. So, and they very intentionally have declared war on these guys. I don't know why, but it's obvious that they have. All right, we're moving on. There's not really much to see here. They're going to get it down to shields, and then they'll be done. Oh gosh, so Falcon Viper and you guys talking about trying to rotate the screen and everything to see better. And here's something funny, is that last night I was reviewing some of the video of the show, and it was so clear and everything with this new setup that I actually thought that it was the game, and I tried to rotate my own video I was watching. So, yeah, it's kind of funny.
Warp drive active.
Spectrum, thank you for following. Welcome. Hello, Edwin.
Warp drive active.
Adam, is this rock on? Yeah, pun intended, I'm sure. Martin, great show today. Keep it going. Thank you, buddy, for the support. I appreciate it.
Warp drive active.
Bubble Remix, still no luck on the moon hunt. Work further south. Well, I've done the V's and K. So, if you've done the top 3, that's where we're at. The only other one to do would be Silent. That one's huge. I did find one,
active.
and they have Veldspar and one other thing. But their corp is there mining it, and I'd rather find something else.
Warp drive active.
What is going on? Why are my CPUs maxing out? I'm really pushing this thing. 50-60% is what I've been seeing, and then GPUs here, like GPU 1 is very loaded.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Warp drive active.
When I warp, the usage goes up sometimes. See, up to 70, 80. It's because super compressing all that. I'm using every ounce of this CPU. I could use more power for everything I'm doing. It's kind of funny. Never thought I'd say that. There we have it. I could use even more
Warp
power.
drive active.
Look at that. We hit 100% there. Or nearly. It's because I'm super compressing the streams. One thing I could do is, no, I didn't overclock it, is I could use like Restream.io. I'm paying them $100 a month right now for services, which like I haven't even touched today, but they can split it off into the multiple channels. And at the $100 a month level, I think that I get a transcoding as well, so that I can send them 1440p in this really high def, and then they can shift it to 1080p at the right bit rate for Twitch, and YouTube can get the full thing pass through. So okay, well, time to go up north, because I didn't find diddly here.
Warp drive
Other
active.
than I found the one Veldspar field, but I think we can do better than that. Okay, I'm landing this guy.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Immortal Squirrel, thank you for the follow. And Chief Tradums, get the packs or Plex, you will save. I did. Great show. Well, thank you for that message and that support there. I appreciate it. So at this rate that we're going on adding, where we're going to be adding stations and everything, I've got 9 more to add. And so it's going to be interesting for sure. And so we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna have stuff popping every day now, as long as we can get enough to where we keep up with the demand. It'll all be good. So, all right, I am all right, Bubble Remix. And Bubble Remix, are you going off of moon values, or are you going off of, did you like map out the stations right now, today, or are you going off some old list of stations? I'm just trying to figure out how current you are on it. So I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Be right back, everybody. Here is my backyard. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so let's see. Elias Antonilla, thank you for the follow. And watch this, cheering 100 bits. Enjoy the Orca ship skin. Enjoy the Orca ship skin on your new miner. Flysafe, what? You sent me a new ship skin for him? Oh, that's pretty cool. Contract. All right. Yeah, thank you for that gift. I will put that on him. Most definitely. Minmatar. All right. Excellent. Accept. Yes. Thank you for that gift. I appreciate it. All right. So we'll come back to him. I still want to find us more mining. And my guy's here. Okay, so he's still mining. He's almost full. Let me, you can offload stuff. If you don't know this, you can offload stuff from your ore hold to your fleet hangar and to your just regular cargo hangar and get more room. You can do that with this guy too. So, looks like he's mined about, I don't know, 40 or 50 million so far today. I'm just going after whatever's close now. Where do you send the ISK to host Nathnor? So hop into the Moon Miners group. Message of the day has the character in there. And you want to send it with whatever character you want invited to the corp. So, and then I'll just send that character an invite. What is that noise? What is the noise? I don't know, do you hear the fans on my machine? Or are you talking about something in game? Or whenever I put stuff over, you hear that little bling. Just means that your cargo's full. It's a little alert. Some people turn it off. So like this this noise here. There, that. Clicking sound. Beat of the music. Yeah, we're not mining under 5 right now. We're 0.5. So if we wanted to mine lower than that, we would have to get into hog space and stuff and do that. We would need support. We're not organized enough to have power to do that. I don't want to direct. I could direct all of that, sure, but I have much other better things to do with my time. So this is pretty much, we're just picking up the dregs of this one, and I'm out looking for other opportunity. Oh, he's not close enough. Hey. How can you join the fleet? Hop into the channel Moon Miners in game. Type X. Add you to the fleet. So we're looking for more ore right now. I did find some. I hesitate to send everybody there because the corp that owns it is there. And it's just Veldspar and some hemophyite. Come back to this and get it if I can't find anything else. So I'm still looking.
Warp drive active.
Well, I don't know if they would mind or not. I think we've avoided them in the past. They might even be one of the guys that actively have started bumping us if we go in there and mine. Yeah, I know our fleet is really big, and so we would take it out really quickly. Could be quite insulting to them.
Warp drive active.
So I'm gonna go look up at the top, and then if we don't do that, then I'll go all the way to Cylon. Cylon, though, can be hostile. Cylon, though, is a big system. It's closer to some other hostile territories, and it is probably the most hostile of all of the mining systems in this area. Yes, this is a leopard.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I don't really want to make enemies here. I would rather that we build our infrastructure and do it that way, and we are doing that. So I think that's not a problem. That we are actually kind of doing that. So it's just that we have 50 people in fleet today. That's a lot. So. Alright, we're going to go over to Mascomon first.
Warp drive active.
Check out, there was one that was yellow. Now I have my mappings here. I have the mappings based on moon value and not based on Athenors. So, if there is an Athenor that's on something that's in the lower 50% of the value of the moons, I'm not even going to notice it. So
Warp drive active.
this is my. I've gathered all the worth of this, and there should be a station at each one of these. Our next thing after we
Warp
fill
drive
everything up is
active.
we're going to start making offers to the people who have facilities out here without, and they're not mining. We'll offer to buy them from them. That one is a couple of days at least.
Warp drive active.
You're cutting through low sec to get to the other side with a mining ship? Take the slow boat, bud. I don't have ore for you at the moment. Hey, this is a week's worth. I know it because of my old bookmark here. This is 11.6. Let me look up what this is. So this is 34% Arcanor, 28% Crocite, and 26% Plagalese, and 9% Bitlumens. This is a nice, valuable one. This is one where I'd recommend donating 15% of whatever you mine. That said, it's a 7-day pull. It's going to be worth about 500 million. So it's not going to be a huge amount of value here. And this one, I believe, yeah, these are not quite the same guys as some of the others. They're going to be here and mine this. I'm almost positive. And we work with some of the other tan guys and the we shoot stuff guys. These guys, I'm pretty sure, are going to be here to mine this. Hey, well, I'm going to mark it. So this has been here for probably yellow for at least an hour.
Warp drive active.
Oh yeah, other people are killing the rats, and when it's just me out here, I actually pick. I'll have one character that has one drone out that can pick them off. Hey, this is pretty close. Let's see here. I estimate this is 1 hour to turning yellow. This is another one from Shoot. Same guys. What I'm measuring is the distance from right here, the outer edge, to this. Yeah, actually, it's not going to be 1 hour. 5 hours. 5 hours. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is this one will be about 5 hours. So it'll be from the edge of the barrier here. This will be ready to pop when it's at 100K off.
Warp drive active.
Whoa, this is a big ass rock. Holy cow. Folks, step right up. See the incredible size of this moon chunk. This is at least a 2-week pull. Feast for yourself your eyes on this incredible hunk of rock. Huh, this is my station. Who knew? I didn't even realize it was my own station. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why you want to be in the Corp, because you would know about this and you'd be able to dock up and you'd be able to look and see when it's going to pop. So let's just dock and look. That's a big chunk too. That's a really big chunk. We're going to see how much this chunk is worth. Yeah, that's a pretty decent
Docking
one there.
request accepted.
Okay, so as an admin in the Corp, which is what this character is, you'll be able to see this view here. You'll be able to get some information about it. You'll be able to dock up if it has weapons. You'll be able to fire the weapon systems if this one does not have weapons. So, anyway, extraction scheduling. And so this one's going to be 2 billion. And it is going to have 1.45 billion worth of Nice. 500 million worth of Kernite and 100 million worth of Cosite. So, anyway. Yep, it's got a little bit of time to go. I don't know when we started this. So, Dr. Thor, all of them are low power. All of them are low power, unless the ring here is red. They're all low power. Like this guy's low power. Or actually, no, this one shows vulnerable. Never mind, they're all vulnerable. So, a low power one means it ran out of fuel, most likely. Nadmareed, thank you for following. Welcome. All right. Anyway, that one's worth a bit. And then, in case you don't know, if you're doing the admin view and you can't figure out how to get the frick out of it, it's this button right down here, release control. It's been low power for 3 to 5 days. The other thing too, if you run out of fuel while you're pulling, it will stop the pull and it'll dissolve away. Yeah. Which sucks.
Warp drive active.
I think that's a 3-week pull.
Warp drive active.
This is not great.
You, sir, rock.
We're usually able to find more than this. There's usually several. Part of the problem is, though, is we've come in here and we've mined these guys out. And so either they switch their schedule to days we're not here doing everything, or they're like, screw it, I ain't mining no more if they're just going to come in and mine all my stuff. Colcrad, great show as always. 34 months as a sub. Thank you so much for that long-term support. I appreciate it. Hey. Got a couple more systems to look at. 2 more.
Warp drive
And then we go to
active.
Cylon, which is hostile nasty. So it takes about 800 to 900 million worth of fuel to fuel it for a year. I don't know what how many blocks that is, but you know, you need 120 blocks per hour. 124 times 24 times 365. Shit. Gosh darn it. Video driver again. That's happened to me multiple times today. So, hopefully we're okay now.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it's happened to me multiple times today. Not happy about that. I need to check on my other guys.
Warp drive active.
It's probably about time to dock them up.
Docking request accepted. Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
We pretty much cleared this place out.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
It's not normally recommended to autopilot stuff, but
Warp drive
this is one
active.
dump. They're only going to autopilot on the station portion of it.
Autopilot engaged.
There went my video again. See if it recovers.
Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot jump. Autopilot disabled. No waypoint set. Warping to station. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to station. Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disabled. No waypoint set. Autopilot to station. Warp drive active.
Hey. Should be back up again here. Sorry about that. You know, I may try the OBS stuff. I seriously think that my issue is the video drivers.
Station.
That is what I suspect.
Approaching station.
But, you know. Okay. Let's find us some more moons. I apologize for that. Thanks for hanging around. It sucks that's happening. But
Welcome to the
just have to make the best of it at the moment.
Approaching station. Warp drive active.
Cartmans, thank you for following. Welcome. All right, so it's my station, and we do have some people here from the fleet. There's only a few rocks left here. That's why I haven't, told everybody to come over here. There's not enough rocks for everybody. There's only a few rocks left. So, okay, going on to the next one.
Docking request accepted. Autopilot
Welcome to the
disabled.
Dragons.
Waypoint reached.
Huh. Somebody in a skiff down here.
Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached. Warp drive active.
Solid Snake,
Docking request accepted.
thank you for following. Welcome.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint
Okay,
reached.
we need music that's a little bit more in the theme of problems. A little bit more upbeat stuff. You can't hide them. Cannot hide the Athenors.
Warp drive active.
By the way, the system I'm in, and the last one we were in,
Accepted.
every single moon that's 50%
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint
or above
reached.
is taken.
Warp drive
And
active.
here is because seriously I have like 8 stations in here, I think. 8 or 9.
Docking request accepted.
Ravage, no problem.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint
So you can
reached.
make your stations not public, and then they don't show up on the list. But you can't stop people from finding them.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached. Warp drive active.
Got so many moons, may as well do PI on them now. Do you use an Athanor to do PI? I actually don't know.
Warp drive active.
And a moon for PI would have different values than it does for mining, right? How many
Warp drive active.
stations do we have now? I don't know. It's a few in the double digits. You don't PI on moons? Well then, yeah. Got so many moons, may as well do PI.
Warp drive active.
Alright, well, that was the disconnect on that. Tell you how much I love PI. These guys, I should contact them. They have not been they have 6 members. Oh. So space jackals are against these guys too. Well, alright. Those are the guys we saw attacking the other station. They can't do anything right now anyway with the war deck on them. They can't transfer the stations or anything. No sense in talking to them when they have a war deck on them. And if these guys are coming around blowing up the stuff, doesn't matter when the window of vulnerability is, you can attack and peel off shields at any time. And then you have to wait.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Warp drive active.
Hey, there's nothing here. What happened to it? There used to be something here. Magenta Monarch. Okay, let me see what this one. This is on my list of stuff to we should consider doing. This is a mediocre moon. It's one of the lower end ones. but it's 33% crocite, 26% proxiers, and 30% jaspit, and 9% silite. It's an okay moon. It is on the lower end, that there could be other stuff that's better to take beforehand. So
Warp drive active.
what? Here's another one. Nothing here. All right. This one is all right, let me check one more here.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
You, sir, rock.
Docking request accepted.
Hey, I'm doing something on the side here. Show you what it is in a minute. Netrix, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Welcome. They're watching your stream and can CXL the extraction. I don't know what CXL the extraction means.
Connecting.
Oh, they can't cancel the extraction. Doesn't quite work that way.
Warp drive active.
Alright, I'll show you what I'm doing here in a minute. Just gotta get this set up. I think I'm gonna need to go get another drink. Be right back.
drive active. Docking request accepted.
All right.
Warp drive active.
Hey, interesting. I can't take control of this one. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, let's dock this guy back up, and then show you all something here.
Docking request accepted.
Hey, so what we have here is a moon spot that nobody has taken. I'm going to deploy an Athenor here. I didn't give you any heads up because it's not something you typically want to do on the show live. Where's the beacon? There it is. Hey, so there it is. And so now it takes 15 minutes for it to start building when it's doing the anchoring. So this is what a station looks like when you first deploy it out. What I did was I positioned it with the moon mining beacon up here on the far side of it from the moon, because the ore pops out at 100. That way you can warp to the moon mining beacon and then dock. And when you undock, you come out this direction. You are far enough away from it. I also positioned it so that it was toward the other central station that we have here that's public, that has compression, because that's probably where you're going to want to drop off at. It's the most likely location that you're going from this station is to our station with compression. And so it has a direct shot, so that when you undock and you hit warp, it'll just go into warp almost right away. Now, the reason that I didn't say anything ahead of time on this is because this is vulnerable for 15 minutes here when you anchor it out here. Now, I don't have any war decks, so I don't have to worry about that too much. But I didn't want to invite any that kind of stuff, or people out here messing with me, or come out here and alpha my ship in here and take out my ship with $800 million structure on it, or millionist structure on it. So once we get done with the 15 minutes of anchoring, it takes 15 minutes, then it will start building. So we'll wait here for that. And so yeah, so anyway, this is something that I have wanted to show, and I will do a video on this. I will do a video on how to deploy and set up and everything, and because this is something that you guys want to know, right? Yeah. So anyway, it's 15 minutes to set up. Now, let me. I'm going to log off this guy, and I'm going to log on a different profile that's going to give me something a little bit different here in my view. And because I need to get some information on the screen. It's showing the whole thing, and or actually, you know what I'll do? I'll just hide my screen here for a minute. Let's just look at my pretty face, and while I pull this other information up. Oh, these are next door. Okay. That's what we'll do. Gosh, where are they at? Okay, give me just a second here. I know I'm being a little stealthy on some of this stuff. All right. So that is, it's got its timer. It's got 10 minutes left. Here's my other guy here. Let's go out and look at something else here. If you're getting bumped, you recall your drones immediately. So here's what happened there, and why I kind of went into a little bit of stealth mode there and did that. It's because that moon right there is a beautiful moon. I don't know why it all of a sudden became available. It is a beautiful moon. It has 35% spodium, 28% crocite, and 25% kernite. And so that is a very nice moon. And so, were you getting bumped, Anubis? You say recall didn't work. Was that because it was ice drones? It was an ice drone? They will get you 350 away from your drones, and then you lose contact with them. And you once you lose contact with them, they scoop them up and steal them from you. So anyway, that's station number 4. Oh yeah, so they're augmented. That was your mistake, Anubis. You should not be using augmented drones. You should not be using augmented drones. You are the first target. So you have to be really on the ball. If you want to use augmented, you better be keeping an eye on everything. So, all right. So this station right here is not fully set up. I can't dock at it yet. And that's because, as you see here, it is still being built. So that that one that you saw that was starting to build, this one is still being built. So, yeah. The extra 10% is not worth it unless you really want to pay attention. If you are really paying attention and everything and you want to use your augmented drones, I don't have any problem with that. But otherwise, don't use augmented drones. If you're going to be AFK at all, do not use augmented drones. You'll lose them. I would consider stealing them from you. I'm not, but, you know. Although I do have clients running on other browsers, other screens here, so it could have been me. I'm just kidding. It's not. But, you know, I would stop and look at that. Yeah. I have a hard time being an asshole. I do it, and then I have really big guilt. So, you don't think you've ever seen me get stream sniped. Oh my god. Evolve says, you know, funny you being sneaky, I don't think you've ever been stream sniped. Dude, I lost billions a week and a half ago. 2 weeks ago to a stream snipe. So I lost 3 point some odd billion in a ship, in a cruiser. Yeah, for getting stream sniped. So anyway, so this is what it looks like when they're being built. It takes 24 hours to build them, and so at the end of the 24 hours, I'll be able to dock and I'll be able to fit this and I'll be able to bring the power online, and I'll be able to fit a drill on it and be able to start mining this moon here. This one is, let's see here. This one is 25% Arcanor, 30% Crocite, and 33% Veldspar. It's a very nice moon. A very nice moon. And it's 10% Cosite. So this is a very nice moon. Yeah. It is. Okay. So, Super Nick, hello, how are you today? Oh, let's see here. Please translate to Russian. Super Nick, how are you today? I'm doing well. Have you taught your cat yet on how to steal vodka from your neighbor? I was so interested in how that was working out.
Супер, Ник, как ты сегодня? Я преуспеваю, когда ты учил свою кошку еще о том, как украсть водку у своего соседа. Меня так интересовало, как это работает.
How does bumping make you lose your drones? They bump you far enough away that you lose control with them and you can't reconnect to them. And they bump you faster than what your drones can move at. Okay, so that's still building. Super Nick comes in and says hello every day on the YouTube side. It's actually funny, in YouTube I get a lot of Russian viewers who come in and say things like, I don't understand a word that you're saying, but I love your reactions. Whatever that means, but that's what I get a lot. So, all right, so what are we at here? We're at 3 minutes. So at the 3-minute mark on this one, what'll start happening is that the outer bands will start building, and it builds inwards until it's done. 24-hour build. So tomorrow afternoon, this will be ready to be fit up. As long as there's no war deck, there shouldn't be any issues with deploying, even on stream. But I really didn't want anybody to know where I was doing this, and that I don't want, because somebody'd come and, bring a gank fleet or something. So that's why I didn't say anything about what I was doing beforehand. And I've always said that I'm not going to deploy one of these on stream. Well, the fact is that I won't tell anybody I'm deploying one on stream. Kind of like when I fly my Super, that I just do it. I don't tell anybody about it. I just start doing it. So, Athenors are about 800 million. And 800 to 900 million. And then you need a drill, which is 150 million, sometimes as much as 200 million. And then you need fuel. And so the whole thing with our corp that we're putting together for this stuff is that everybody is available. Everybody can come and mine these. But if you sponsor a station, it then gives us another station that's pulling ore for everybody. It allows you admin control of the station, meaning that you'll be able to dock, you'll be able to see how it's fit, you'll be able to control the weapon systems on it if necessary, and you'll be able to see the schedule and exactly what it's pulling. And so you'll know exactly when it'll be done and everything, and you will then have knowledge of which moons you want to show up at. The 2 billion, the way I originally figured it was 1.1 billion for the hardware, for the station and the drill, because that's what it was when I figured it up 2 weeks ago. And then 900 million worth of fuel, which will last about a year. And that's very imperative because I'm basically managing this for free, just as kind of a gift. And it's not too hard for me to do, but it is, I'm not making money on this. And so it's more of a community thing for all of us. And but I do want the people who are sponsoring stations to actually get an advantage. So, and that knowledge is an advantage to knowing where to go, when, and everything. Everybody else, if we're on the stream, we're gonna do these on the show. We'll talk about them on the show. But if we're offline, which some of these are gonna pop when the show's not on, then ooh, look at that. I've never seen that before. Sweet. If it happens while the show's not on, only those corp members are going to know about it. So, and they can plan for it. And, you know, so, and I think that since they're making an investment, most of them will just mine with their own guys. And if you've done any learning about how to do the ninja mining, you know, if you've learned anything of what we've shown you of how to do it here, then you would know when all of these are going to pop, even without sponsoring a station. But for those of you that are lazy or haven't wanted to do that or don't have the time to do it, well, you lost a ship watching this? I'm sorry. But was it worth it? If you're, you know, you don't want to go searching for all of these, you don't want to do all this stuff, then you know, it is is a very good investment. So the 2 billion, if you have a single ship, single Orca, it makes 18 million an hour. It's 111 hours worth of mining. Now, that may sound like a lot, but if you're doing it passively, it's not so much. Now, if you have 3 ships mining, or let's say 4 ships mining, a lot of you have 3 and 4. Let's say 4, so we divide that by 4, and next thing you know, it's 27 hours of mining, and you are then in the money. You're making profit. So, it's a good deal. The only thing I'm not guaranteeing, one, if we get war decked and we lose a station, we might lose some stations. It's possible. If you know, something else happens, I mean, we could have to pull them down and move them or something like that, or we might decide to move to someplace else or whatnot. That's all possible. But also, I am asking that everybody who sponsors one of these also puts a character in the corp so that they can help defend. Because I'm going to ask you to come and help defend if we're getting attacked. And so I think that's important because we need to defend these. We need to defend our investment. Some of the stations will be armed. Some of them will not be. To arm these stations adds literally another 4 billion to it, I think. It's very expensive to arm these stations. And the most expensive thing is the rigs. The rigs for arming stations, you're looking at like 2.5 billion. And the rigs give you some advantages, like being able to fire missiles at 400 kilometers away at at your enemies, and so they can't get close enough to target you, and so every time they get close enough, you are hitting them. And to have a scram disruptor at 200k, I think the scram is at 125 and the disruption is at 200, and web at 200. So main miner should not be in the corp. You do not put your miner in the corp. You put a secondary character in the corp, and I don't care if it's an alpha. So you can create an alpha and put it in the corp. You just want to send the funds from the character that you want invited to the corp, and I will send invites. I have some invites that I'll be sending out tonight after the show, and we'll also be setting up a chat group that is just for the corp and a couple of administrator characters that are in the other corp. This is a dual corp setup. Some other characters that are in the other corp into there, so that we can communicate well. And then I'm probably going to give everybody rights to manage the message of the day in there. That's probably what I'm going to do. And so you guys can keep the links in there of where the stations are and when they're going to pop next. And then that'll be for the people who are in the corp, who have donated. You donated with your miners, so you'll create an alpha. All right. Yeah. So, and then just casually train that alpha, get him training some stuff. you're going to be actually making enough money off of this that you can start a second account. And, or you can start a second character on the same account as your miner, and then it'll be Omega. It doesn't have to be an alpha account. And because you won't be logged into your miner at the same time you are administering anything within the corp. So all the details on this is in the Moon Miners group. Message of the day has who you give the money to, and then you'll get an invite from me. You know, I'll say usually within 24 hours. And I will be figuring out, I'll be adding people to a chat group so that, you know, everybody knows what's up. This is the first time doing this. I thought a long time about how to put all this together so that it's easy, because I don't want to be a CEO. It's not what I want to do. I want to stream good content to you guys. I don't want to administer you guys. And, but there is a little bit of administration necessary to make all this work. So, that's what I'm willing to do. So here we go, guys. See the outer portion of it here starting to fill in. So I have to come up with a little bit more naming convention on these things and everything before we start making links to them and stuff. It's going to get confusing as to where they are and everything. So Anubis, all of them are in the Forge region. So that's where all of this is in the Forge. And it's a bit remote. And that's on purpose. Because if we were right next to a trade hub or anything, which there are some actually very interesting locations, groupings of 0.5 systems that are you know, near trade hubs, but the problem is it would catch too much aggro. So, oh, I should stay cloaked and leave this up after. Yeah, I don't want to leave the show up and running that way. But one of these days we can do something like that. Okay, so, and this one's still building. All right, let me dock this. Well, actually, we don't need to dock him up. I need to... Let's go see if these other moons are ready.
Warp drive active.
CG Rawl, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Oh, Maskmon's not ready yet? Alright. Then that's what I was going to look at. Okay, I'll look in this system here. I don't know what this...
Warp drive active.
Oh, this is an undock. Insta undock, okay.
Warp drive active.
So I promise that all of you that are in the corp are going to get, you're all going to get rich off of this. You're going to have stuff to mine every day. That is my goal. Every day you're going to have stuff to mine. And then on Fridays and Saturdays we're going to have huge mining parties. That'll be in the 5 and 6 billion range worth of stuff. So that's where we're headed toward. And honestly, you can thank everybody who is sponsoring a station. So you'll have more information if you you can participate if you're not a station sponsor. We won't tell you you can't be here if you're not a station sponsor. Not unless you're an asshat, and then we'll put you on the asshat list. But, yeah. If we get 54 Anthenors, we can have 54-day pull every day. You are right. There is something to be said about having multiple stations, though, happening per day
Drive active.
at different times. Because not everybody is here. There's some people here right at server up, and there's some people here that are not here until much later in the day. And so we want to try and see how we can, address that with everybody. This one will be tomorrow. I don't know what station this is. Oh, this is a Russian one. They don't like us here. The Russian guys, they get a little bit aggressive. And then I speak to them about their cat stealing vodka. So, in fact, Super Nick, who I was speaking to for the Russian translator, he's here in local. So he's probably this is probably one of his stations.
Drive
Let's see here.
active.
Russian Legion. Eight members. Yeah. Well, he's associated with these stations somehow.
Warp drive active.
For all a couple days. I know we have some people who have changed their schedules to really pop on like Monday and Tuesday when we don't really do many shows. And once we have all these moons up and running, we're not going to be needing to ninja nearly as much. So, yeah, Moon Miners in-game is the channel.
Warp drive active.
Let's see. All right. So I just added a little information there to that. Basically that we're going to invite the donator to the corp and that you're going to get the extra information on the schedules and to please have them be a character other than your miner or miners. Huh. This one popped tonight or tomorrow.
Warp drive active.
Why would an Athenor not have an extraction running? Are they just denying those resources? Well, okay, so one, it takes fuel. Like, this one's not running. It takes fuel. They don't restart it. Or whatever. So, if they don't restart it, it's abandoned. Yeah. Could be. Let's see. This is 4-1. Let me see if this is one that's of any value. No, this is a shit moon. This is Jasp at 32%, Kernite 59%, and 8% Psilite. you'll make money off of it, but this is not a very good moon. And that may be why it's not running. I'm changing my whole setup to go to where I'm looking at the good moons instead of looking at where there's stations. Now that one, if I didn't have anything else to mine, hell, I'd mine it. But we're going to try and stay on the good stuff first. All of the stations that I'm setting up are in the top 50% of the moons in the systems. I'm not just like taking every moon in a system, because there's a lot of ones that are crap. There's another one. It's running in low power, meaning that it's not currently powered. And let's see here. This one is Arcanor, 33%, 27% Crocite, and 28% Plagalese. It's not a bad moon. This is definitely in the mid to upper on value. So that one's going to pop any time now. It's been over 2 hours. Okay. There is a possibility that they've put a rig in, and that rig will extend it to 4 hours. But it's kind of a costly rig, and it's not common. So still, as a general rule, within 3 hours is a pretty good rule.
Warp drive active.
How much ice would need to be mined for a month's worth of fuel for an Athanor? So in the basic setup, the non-combat, non-compression setup, it's 121 fuel blocks per hour. So you need more than just the ice.
Warp drive
You need
active.
you need the radioactive stuff, and you need there's other items that you need. So
Warp drive active.
I'm gonna put up some buy orders for fuel, I think. I've been transporting so much fuel lately, and I've got 9 more stations to set up. So, well, actually 8 more now that I set up that other one. I'm gonna make a spreadsheet because I'm gonna figure all this up. Yeah, I'm gonna do that tonight because we're getting to the point where
Warp drive
could
active.
start losing track of stuff, so I got to document it all. I wasn't sure whether or not anybody would want to do this. I mean, I knew I was making a good deal for people, but I didn't know how many actually felt like they could afford it.
Warp drive active.
Some Russian dude is bumping you in Mascomon. Yeah? Is that at the TAN station? Is he from the TAN Corp? Is he from the Corp that owns it?
Warp drive active.
Do I want to lend you $2 billion? Nope. But you're welcome to come out when we pop these and mine these, and earn the money to get in on it. Make sure you have at least one good mining character first. That would be your first priority. Don't ask, don't get. Sure. Is that line the same lines as don't ask, don't tell? Hello, John. Okay, well, I'm headed over to that I think that Mascomon one is going to be our next thing. So it's probably going to pop sometime soon here. Can you come mine too? Sure. X up in live show or in Moon Miners channel. Type X in there to be added to the fleet. Come out and join us. This one hasn't popped quite yet, and there might be other people there. There might be station owners there. I don't know yet. So to the question of me sending information so that somebody doesn't waste their time finding a useless planet, we've done a few videos on this. I probably need to do some formal guides on this. It's not, I can't just write it out. You gotta probe the moons, find out whether or not it has appropriate value for you, and so, is there room for more miners? Sure. Yeah. There is. So, let's see here. I'm writing down some stuff about some videos to do, like Athenor setup and configuration, moon probing, and moon value.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, you can't warp out while you're, wait, Huzzah, no, you're just kidding. Run away with 34 Hulks? Well, yeah, I'd ask for 34 bits of support. I don't want to get so crazy on this stuff that we have these really big moons and they're just zip, gone. I wouldn't be able to keep up with that. Fincia, yeah, it does take 5 minutes if you buy the right probe, but also you're going to want to probably probe everything in the system, or at least all of them that are available. So yeah, the probes I've been using are 5 minutes. And the next system I plan on doing is going to take a lot more. Next system I'm doing has, I don't know, 80 or 100 moons. Hey, I forgot to get back and build that other Orca. So look in the description there, Chris. See a link for fits. You'll see one for this Orca or close to it. You may have to modify it for your skills. You may have to make some modifications like lowering the shields and lowering the fleet boost stuff. It's a fleet support one. I should probably put in another fit there that's a basic one. But yeah, it's in the site there, in the link. It's not too big of a rock. This one I pegged at 7 days. Remember the days of War Z? Absolutely. Alright, I'm going to step away for just a moment. I'll, here, just in case it blows while I'm away. Huh? Let's see here. I'll step away for just a second. I'll be right back. Here's a nice wide view of it.
Welcome to the Dragons.
All right. So, obviously it hasn't popped yet. Didn't necessarily figure it would. So we'll hear it when it does. Okay, let's get my other miners ready. unload them here. So with this guy, he's pretty good skills. 51 million last night and today. Then if I compress it, $67 million. So that's not bad. Well, let's check on this. This is still doing its thing. I don't necessarily need to have this character logged in anymore. There's nothing I can do with it. It's still building. So, oh, and I became uncloaked. How'd that happen? I'm not cloaked. I'm just sitting out here not cloaked. Not good. You know.
Warp drive active.
I think these ships look cool. Benefit of sponsoring is that oh, here it goes. Is that no. That was something. Maybe that was this ship making that noise. For some reason I thought maybe it was that, but it could be the vents on this ship. This stuff has a lot of automated stuff on it. The advantages of this are that, one, you're putting another station into the mix, which benefits everybody. And then you also are you'll have admin rights. Oh yeah, it's this closing its vents. You'll have admin rights into the stations, so you'll be able to see the schedule. You'll know when they're going to blow. You'll have a list of all the stations. We're going to put that in like the message of the day for a group that we put together. And then I'll leave it up to you guys to, you know, fill in the times for them or whatnot. Trying to make this as self-sufficient as possible. The $2 billion includes the Athenor, the mining drill, and fuel for a year. And then you're just going to be mining until you can't stand it anymore, and making money off of it. So the more stations we have, the longer the pulls will be, or the more pulls we'll have per day. So right now, I think I've figured up that we have 16. So, and the admin stuff, you can get in there and see stuff, but also if they're equipped with, if it's one of them equipped with weapon systems, and we have any sort of war going on, you would actually be able to use the station in battle as well. And the last part is that if you're involved in this, I also expect that you're going to have a character in there that can fight. So that if we are, you know, having to defend a station, I'm going to ask you to show up. Even if it's just an alpha character in some cheap ships, whatnot, I'm going to ask you to show up and you know, fight for it. So, which that'll be fun too. Anyway, to join War Deck Defense if not in Corp. No, you have to be in another Corp, and then, you know, we have to add that on to the war. And that's what this is for. We're running a dual Corp setup here, but yeah, and it's so we can. You don't want your main character or your main mining character in the Corp, because we will attract war decks if your miners are not NPC Corp. So all these guys ready. I'm gonna fly all of them over at the same time. So, and it's not a requirement to sponsor a station and get into the corp to participate with us. It's how we are funding all of this for us and putting it all together and making it all happen. So, and you'll get some extra knowledge of stuff. You'll know when stuff's going to pop and everything. I'm not big into. There won't be any big frills in the corp or anything, because I'm not big into that. So just be pretty basic, but it'll be a group, and we can work together on things. All right, one more account to log in here. Yeah, there shouldn't be many CTAs unless if we get war decked, then I'm gonna ask for people there. So that is the plan. I've been able to take care of. I've had a couple war decks against the stuff, and with a defended station, I've been able to take care of it pretty easily. We'll just see. Little strunch.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
All right, one last guy going over to offload their stuff, and then I'll take my fleet over. There are people out here who are buying orders. There's some manufacturing operations out here. I do plan on putting up some sort of manufacturing facility out here. It's one step at a time. I don't have time to take advantage of it right now because I'm putting together all this stuff. But I will sometime soon. And then the corp members also. I'm going to set it up so that, you know, refining is free or half the price of what we're charging the general population. I don't know. I got to just do the math on it and make sure what's right, but it'll be better than what the general population is paying. And then if we're doing manufacturing, then reduced rates on that as well. So. If he has the extension rig, then it could be up to another hour. It's not likely. Is there anybody in that station that's like from the corp? That'd be another thing to check.
Warp drive active.
All right. Looks like we got one more station we'll be adding. Only moon miners waiting for the pop. All right.
Docking request accepted.
So basically, I'm just orbiting this at the moment. Possible that this blow at any time. I think it's gonna blow soon. Bubble remix. 5 a.m. Cheers for the session. Ooh, 5 a.m. for you. All right. Yep. Must be Australia, New Zealand. You may have said before, I don't recall though. Okay. I'm undocking all of these. Did that mute my mic too? Just hit the golden mute. I don't know. Can you still hear me talking? I muted the music too and everything. It's just that bang, bang, bang gets really noisy. Washer is off balance. You able to hear me talk though?
Warp drive active.
This guy is jumping.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Sound fine, all right. I just have to manage it this way. Oh, yeah. Am I over driving my video card here? There. I had all the clients up at once. It's 7 clients I'm warping at one time. Why does he have ore on him? I thought I took all of it off. Humbug. Why does he have ore on him? I thought I took all of that off too. Did I really not?
Warp drive active.
I wanted all that ore left over.
Warp drive active.
Man, I have so many of these I didn't unload the ore from.
Warp
I
drive
don't know what I was
active.
thinking. Obviously I wasn't thinking.
Warp drive active.
Oh my goodness, I left it on most of them. What the hell? Yeah, it may pop on the stream. I don't know. So it could not. We did at the beginning of the day, beginning of the show today. If you go back on YouTube and look, you'll see one that blew. Man, I left half of these guys with rocks on them. I'm disappointed. I didn't want to carry that stuff all over here. Get those guys docked up and get them ready to get them unloaded, which means it's in another station, which means that I have to manage getting the shit back. This is not my station. This is a ninja mine. So everybody who's here,
Docking request accepted.
you need to plan on 10-15% of whatever you mine.
Request accepted.
Tip the corp that has the Athenor here.
Docking request accepted.
Hide the right panel. Why? From stream snipers? Oh. Hey, let's see here.
Docking request accepted.
Station owner's here. Or he's close. Let's see here. Who is this guy? No, this is not station owner. Alright, never mind.
Docking request accepted.
Welcome to the Dragon.
Let's get the ore off of these guys. Apparently there's already some more over here. Can't believe I forgot to unload these. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, obviously. All right. So those are all good. We'll actually hear this if it explodes while I'm here. It's very loud, so we won't miss it. Yeah, I always keep my inventory open in the station too, but you know what? There's a bug right now where it keeps closing. So maybe I hit that. I don't know. Novix, catch you later, buddy. I'm going to take a second character out there to just be able to keep an eye on it on the side.
Warp drive active.
Player stations keep closing, NPC stations are fixed. And I feel inadequate then. Second class space citizens. Link to Hallow, thank you for following, welcome. So, I wonder if the site works yet. Nope. Alright. So, remind everybody, we do have a another giveaway today for Meteor Pack. Store.markeedragon.com. And you got to be logged in. Go to the giveaway section. Add this to your cart. Check out for free. You got to put something in the box here. Your Twitch name, your game name, your YouTube name, whatever name you want me to read off when you are the winner, as well as you can put any message in there you want. And we'll be drawing that near the end of the show, which I don't know how long that's going to be. Could be a few minutes, could be a couple hours. You know, kind of depends on if this pops and where we're at. But anyway, if you have to take off before we're before the show's done, before we do the drawing, no sweat. We will give you it'll arrive in your email if you're the winner. So we'll draw it live on the air. Is this moon going to be up for public mining? Well, this is a ninja moon. We'll be making sure and tip the station owner, Station Corp. Okay, so I have another view on that now. So this guy, I need to finish doing up this orca for him so that we can get out there and mine with him too. This is my latest one I'm adding. Let's see, can't seem to find the link to the store down below. Stream, is there a store command? Well, the commands are all offline because the bot's offline at the moment. Store.markeedragon.com. And there should be a link down below. Okay, so this guy here. Offslot, thanks for posting that link. So I don't know how many of these I can do. Good, didn't freak out on that. Puts the drones up to 100K. Perfect. And then drone navigation computers. It's gonna have to go with Tech 1. What does it take to do Tech 2? 7 days. Drone navigation 5. Yeah, I think that would be oh, skill but not injected. Training rate 30 skill points per minute. Never seen that before. That's something new. So 7 days. We're not doing that right now. What we're going to do is bust out those ones. And put in Tech 1. Doesn't tell how fast the drones go, does it? All right. And then these, I don't have. Is this all tactical shield manipulation, or is there more? All of those are tactical shield manipulation. 4 days. $295,000 compared to their Tech 1 counterparts. This is my non-booster. I'm putting together a non-booster fit, one that is very low requirements. So I'm just changing these over to Tech 1. Okay, so let's see this EM. Okay. And this we'll do limited. So it reduces my EHP by about 10,000, 285,000. Okay, let's make sure I can do this. I can, no problem with that. No problem with the bulkheads. Great. All right, so all of that portion of the fit is good to go. You can fit dead space modules without training. Yeah, there's no way I'm putting dead space modules on an Orca. I get scanned and they see one single dead space module, no matter how much it's worth, and I become first target. Yeah. Okay, so cargo hold. Get rid of all these things. And then drones. Well, how far away am I from these 7 days? Okay. How about these requirements? Light drone operation 1. I don't need that for my mining drones. Light drone operation. I guess D says thanks for the reminder, and Acorn, thanks for the good content. You're welcome. I feel like I'm starting to run out of steam here, though. Getting worn out. I actually was planning on starting the show right at server up this morning, and my internet was down. So I was up a couple hours before the show to get a bunch of stuff done, and then found that I didn't have any internet.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So I guess a mining drone is different than a light drone. Okay. So this is kind of drones I'm going to put in it, because they're lowest skill. They cost a little bit more, but not by much. Not by too much. Spectrum? No, but Spectrum was down too on Frontier. So, and I understand Spectrum was down as well. Okay. So in ice harvesting drones, we are going to put a couple in there. 2. And then for the actual fit, because I can't do Tech 2 yet, and do Tech 1. Just need to come out here. We're going to take those salvage drones out of there. I don't need a whole bunch of salvagers. So basically we have 2 of those. And then mining drone 1. Put in 10 of these. And then mining drone 2. Need to have some of these, because once I get to the point where I can do the other ones. So there we go. Another 10 of those. All right. I think we're good. That is pretty much done. There's not really much implants or anything like that that can go with this type of setup. When am I doing the draw again? Before the end of the show. Which is probably going to be pretty soon. Miss Cookie. Thank you for following. Welcome. Hey, let me save this fit. So, for any of you who are interested in this fit, there it is. It's a low skill fit. Okay. That rock still hasn't popped. Oh. Sean, you're in Mugu and you're out here with your orca. We're going to have to change that out. We don't want any miners in the corp. So, you're going to get war decked. And it's going to be a problem. You're not going to be able to mine. Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. I just happened to notice that. What implants are good if you're getting your skill up for ships? You mean like what'll train faster? There are training implants, which by the way you have to train them. You have to have neural enhancements added, which I have not added. And so that's why I haven't put any in this guy. I'm not sure if I will. Oh, there's something here. It still says that I don't have. Okay, what is this saying here? 27 days. Wait, what? Oh, because of the ice harvesting drones. Tactical shield manipulation. What is that for? I thought that this was all. Oh, that's a 2. All right, that needs to be a 1. So that fits wrong. I thought that there you go. Now 23 days. Drone navigation 3. Is that for these? No. Did I not switch one of these out? Oh, I did. Then what is the requirement for drone navigation 3? And what books do I still need here? Drone navigation. Oh, I need drone navigation 3 for these. All right. Got it. Let's say I don't have the ice harvesting drone operation 5. Yeah, because I haven't done that. So let's see. Do I have prerequisites, all skills? Yeah, so I have these books in here already. They're just not added to the queue.
Skill training completed.
And I'll just, well, where does it fit in up here? What is its prerequisite? Ice harvesting drone operation. Ice harvesting 2. Oh. Okay. Train prerequisites, mining 4. All the way up here. All right. Okay. I need ice harvesting. Oh, I probably need ice harvesting 4 for the level 2. Put in just a couple levels there. Oh, I've accidentally put in ice harvesting 3 up there. Move that. Grabbed the wrong one. Okay, so, and then this requires ice harvesting 4. Now we can do the ice harvesting drone specialization. All right, there we go. Brings the queue up a little bit. So this still hasn't blown. So they may have the rig in this station that there is a rig that causes a couple of things. The rig causes up to a 4-hour delay. It also, I believe, is a which means that we're at about, we could have as 30, maybe 45 minutes more than the first time we saw this. That would be at the 4-hour mark. And it causes the field to be 20% smaller radius, I believe, and have a little bit more value. So these rigs, I don't know everything about them, but I think that that may be part of that. So TCM scale is important. Yes, I am. But in the whole scheme of things, if we start having a lot of problems with gankers or whatnot going after orcas, then I will immediately change my skill queues to compensate for that. They're always going to take the softer targets. I mean, it's not 100% always, but that's going to be the general rule. And so it's not going to be too much of an issue. At least not at the moment. If it does become an issue, then I will definitely change that. All right, so let me save this orca again. he is in there again. Okay, I need to send him some money. By the way, for those of you sending me mail in the game or on the show, I don't typically open them while I'm on the show. Because I never know what they're going to say. Okay. Hey, what do we still got on this? So I think we're just at these right here, so I can turn these on. And then the other skill stuff is because of what I have in my cargo hold, not because of the drones that I'm attempting to, that I've loaded in here. If this guy has rights to... No, he doesn't. Alright. My other guy in here. Let me see about editing.
Skill training completed.
Okay, I've added that into Moon Miners as the lowest skill orca. So the total entry point, you know, if you just need to just barely have it. Hey, Dana Webb, how's it going, buddy? Hey, let's see here. We're gonna buy it. $1.05 billion. Anything way out of line here on price? Nah, things look okay. All right. Step into it. It should tell me that there's 2 modules that are offline. So I don't have all the skills on it yet. Yep, these 2 right here. That's what I was expecting. All right. Very good. Oh yes, and we have the skin that was gifted to me for this. Very nice. Minotaur skin. Most excellent. Okay, so I think that I'm not going to wait anymore. I mean, I'll mine this with you guys after it pops, but I am going to... We're going to call it good. Final entries in for the Meteor Pack. And so get your entries in now. I'm going to draw in just a couple minutes. And so...
Welcome to the Dragons.
Okay. When is the new upgrade planned? The upgrade for what? Oh, do I still have the upgrade thing listed down there? Yeah, I need to change that because we built it. I'm on the new machine. And we're still fine-tuning it a little bit, but we're on the new machine. And it's pretty amazing. So... yeah, so here it is right here. And to see even really, really crisp and clear, you'd look on the YouTube portion of the broadcast. So a huge difference? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and I'm squeezing every ounce of it out. Any plans on the next upgrade? I don't have any needs at the moment. Hey, Lazy Hazy, thank you for the follow. And Perseus Nor says thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, the indexing was taking a bit of CPU time, and so the indexing is done. All right, we're gonna do this draw. So this hasn't blown yet, and I'll come back in a little bit and take a look at it, you know. And the admin stuff that needs to be done, I'll take care of that tonight. I'll see if I can get it all done tonight. Probably, but we'll see. Hey, if you are the winner, I will be sending you an email. The email will be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry, and it will appear as a reply to that. I'll read off whatever name you put in for the winner. If you didn't put in a name and you only put in a message, then I will read off your real first name and just your last initial so that you'll know who you are, but you're still anonymous. And then, yeah, you'll receive this in your email. All right. So... Hey, giveaway is being turned off. And congratulations. Oh, and this is for the Meteor Pack. Worth about $15 coming from our store. So, yeah.
Welcome to the Dragons.
And this is for the Meteor Pack. Let's see. Krawaton, you are the winner. Congratulations, Krawaton. So, you are the winner. And there you go. Check your email. All right. So next show is going to be Tuesday, and I got to do up the schedule. The schedule doesn't show it yet. So Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, most likely Saturday, and so. Anyway, and anybody who's joined the Corp and stuff, I'll start taking care of that stuff tonight. You'll start hearing from me, and we'll get that stuff done. And I'll see you guys in a little bit in, mining this stuff here. When you, yeah. So, oh yeah, and take off the upgrade message. I'll do that. So, all right. Take care, everybody. I will see you all later.
You